Good morning, students. As long as the basic trigonometric functions are concerned, we have reached the last session, and in this last session we are going to discuss the values of trigonometric functions for specific acute angles. Earlier in my class, or in your class 9th and 10th standard, you have seen the values of some acute angles like 0 degree, the values of trigonometric functions for the acute angles like 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree, and you all aware of it very clearly. Apart from those angles, there are some other specific angles like 15 degree, 18 degree, 36 degree. The values of these specific acute angles for trigonometric functions are equally important to remember. So here are the values. The value of sine 15 degree is root 6 minus root 2 by 4. Values of cos 15 degree is root 6 plus root 2 by 4. Value of tan 15 degree is 2 minus root 3. Value of sine 18 degree is root 5 minus 1 by 4. Value of cos 18 degree is square root of 10 plus 2 root 5 by 4. The value of tan 18 degree is square root of 25 minus 10 root 5 divided by 5. The value of sine 36 degree is square root of 10 minus 2 root 5 by 4. The value of cos 36 degree is root 5 plus 1 by 4. The value of tan 36 degree is square root of 5 minus 2 root 5. The moment you know these values, then you can compute the value of any of these sine, cos or tan, for example 72 degree. How? Because you know the values of 36 degree. Now 72 is nothing but 2 into 36. So if you have to find the value of, for example, sine 72 degree, so you can write it is sine into 2 into 36 degree. So that is equal to the formula of multiple angles, sine 36 degree into cos 36 degree. So you know the value of sine 36 degree and cos 36 degree. Now you can find the value of sine 72 degree. Now if you remember, when we discussed in our earlier class about the formulas of multiple and submultiple angles, I discussed about the formulas for multiple angles. The similar thing you can apply for the submultiple angles as well. How? Suppose you want to find the value of sine theta by 2. How you can find the value of sine theta by 2? Okay, so the value of sine theta by 2 you can find in the form of 2 into sine theta by 4 into cos theta by 4. Alright? So the point is that the multiple and submultiple in this context can be applied, can be derived from the same formula. You just need to scale it up, right? Scale in the sense either multiplication or division. Let's take a very practical example. If someone asks me what is the value of tan 7.5 degree, okay, so value of tan 7.5 degree, how I can find the value of this? The thing is that I will assume that let theta equal to 7.5 degree, right? So now what I can write, tan to theta, we know the formula of tan to theta, from the formula of multiple angles. 2 tan theta divided by 1 minus tan square theta. Now tan 2 theta, if theta is 7.5 degree, the value of tan 2 theta is nothing but value of tan 15 degree, which is 2 minus root 3. So this implies 2 minus root 3 is equal to 2 tan theta divided by 1 minus tan square theta. And what you need to find? You need to find the value of tan theta, right? Now let tan theta equal to, so let here again we are assuming tan theta is equal to x. So then what does it imply? It implies 2 minus root 3 is equal to 2x divided by 1 minus x square. So this implies, or I can write it here, this implies 2 minus root 3 minus 2 minus root 3 into x square is equal to 2x, and this I can write 2 minus root 3 into x square plus 2x minus 2 minus root 3 is equal to 0, and this is a quadratic equation, and you can find the value of this quadratic equation. That you can solve this quadratic equation, you can find the value of x. So what I will suggest you can find the value of x and you can let me know later. Okay, it's very straightforward. Any difficulty, please let me know. So now what is x? X is nothing but tan theta, and what is theta? 7.5 degree. So you can find the value of tan 7.5 degree by solving this quadratic equation. Okay, and you will find two values of x and decide which one to choose. I give this assignment to you, and do let me know later. So as I said in the beginning, we have reached the end of the basic discussions on trigonometric functions. In case of any smallest doubt, confusion, clarification you need, please do contact me. Those who are not having access to my unit test question paper or study material, please do contact me here in this email address. So here is my email address, konar.classes@gmail.com. So please do write me email for any clarification, any doubt, and thank you very much.